friends, this is your friend Magical Jane. You can call me Jane if you're new to my channel, knowing that I'm an intuitive reader and I do a lot of celebrity readings, couple readings, individual celebrity readings, and I also just started doing weekly pick a cards. So I am gonna be uploading one pretty soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and before I get started, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and just be mindful of what you say. So if you're not gonna say anything nice, then just don't say anything at all. All right, this is just something that I wanted to share with you guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I already channeled Louis, but let me go ahead and do that again. Louis and hairstyles. And you know, guys, I got a really huge headache. Just a whole, like, I don't know if they don't talk to each other or just thinking about talking to one another kind of gives them a headache, or kind of like there's a lot of, I don't know. I'm trying to understand what is going on with them. But obviously they walked away from one another, which I get a sense that they're not, I don't even know if they're friends anymore, to be honest. I think as soon as, like, that reminds me of as soon as everyone took an exit out of this group, out of this band of One Direction, I feel like they kind of just looked back and said, I'm not looking back anymore. You know, I'm just gonna keep moving forward, because you know, you see this girl's body, like, it's facing forward even though she looked back. I mean, obviously they're gonna look back at their past, like the good moments, and you know, obviously bad moments and all their experiences, but they're moving forward. And that's in regards to friendship too. Like, they're not, I feel like they're so far away from one another. Like, they're just not, they're obviously not close to one another anymore. I feel like I don't know if someone had issues with stress or getting really nervous on stage. I'm guessing that could be Louis. He might have been really stressed out when he was in the group, and I feel like when all tied up, I sense like they don't want to share certain things. Like, there's things that didn't come out to the public. Like, I don't know if Harry was talking about becoming a soloist, and he felt like he didn't know what to do. Like, he was tied to this contract to being in the group, and he just acted like everything was okay. And I think they both did. So remember, there's a reading for Harry and Lewis. They had to act like everything was okay. But their group was gonna eventually, like, they felt it. They felt that this group was eventually gonna, you know, they were gonna separate. There's not gonna be One Direction anymore. They already felt it. Yeah. There's something so second chakra. Let me see. I don't know if they were so stressed out that their personal life was affected, like their creativity, or maybe this was a time where they were the most creative. No, this is what I'm getting. When they're in the group, they were not allowed to share that creativity. They were not allowed to bring that work in. And they both felt that way. They felt like they couldn't express themselves. Like, they had no say in their music. That's why, guess what? Zayn left first. But it's not about him. They felt it too. They felt like anything that they said, they had no input. And that's why that made them feel tied up. Maybe that's something that they would talk about whenever they were not obviously doing anything regarding to music. Whenever they would talk to one another, you know, outside of their their work time. I feel like they talked about it. They both did. And it stressed them out. But they both were doing a good job. I sense that they were being patient. They knew that this would eventually end. So that reminds me of like the whole like, oh, they're waiting for their contract to be over. And they knew that once they waited, they knew these possibilities. They were looking at all the doors that would open for them, and they were right. A lot, they're all soloists. They're doing really well. One more than the like a couple more than the other, but they're still successful. And they knew that if they were patient enough, all these possibilities were eventually, regardless of how much time passed, these possibilities were out there waiting for them. I don't know, but it ended up being more of a career reading, right, for both of them. I did ask about their friendship. So they're both working really hard. I feel like they don't, honestly, I don't know if they talk to one another, guys, if I'm honest. I think they both walked away from this friendship. There was definitely an attachment, meaning, there was definitely that friendship. They had a friendship, but I don't know if they were really true to one another. Well, I don't know if they just faked to be friends. I don't know. I don't know if it was very authentic, to be honest. But I felt that being friends and being in this whole experience actually made them like grow as the individuals they are now. The thinking man. So this is Harry Styles. He always knew. He always had it in his mind that he had a lot of opportunities out there. But I think part of it, like the fact that why, I don't know if you guys want to hear this, but part of the fact that why they don't speak to one another, there's some envy in this friendship. There was envy in this relationship, in this friendship, to be honest. And it's not because it came out of them, but I think people wanted them to be against one another for some reason. I don't know why. That's what I sense. So in summary, they walked away from each other. Maybe this whole friendship was stressful. They feel tied up in this contract. Maybe they were friends because they were in a group. They're patiently waiting to get out of this because they wanted the opportunity to become soloists. And they were working really hard to get out of that contract. Definitely there was an attachment to them being friends because they were in this group. But they grew out of, so this tells me that they grew out of this friendship. They felt like just being friends anymore wasn't really like helping them grow. Especially Harry, he thought about that. And there was a lot of envy. There was a lot of envy surrounding them. So maybe that's why, and they outgrew one another. So I don't think they're friends anymore. I don't think they talk to one another, to be honest. Alright, hopefully you like my reading. This is for Styles and Louis. Please subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Alright, have a good one.